Welcome to Golden Drop. My name is Sharon McDonald, and I'm really happy to be here today to share with you a little bit about DDR Prime. You guys, this is one of my very favorite essential oils because it has a lot of meaning to me personally. This essential oil that has the glamour of frankincense, wild orange, lemongrass, clove, thyme, summery savory, and niaouli all do a really good job at helping your cellular development. So the reason why this one is so important to me is because it has provided me with the opportunity to be able to lift my cellular system and to be able to help facilitate damaged DNA. So in 2014, summer of 2014, June, I went through a double mastectomy for cancer that they found 6 months earlier. And this cancer was one of those ghost cancers that they didn't even know existed until I went through a breast reduction. And in that, they found very aggressive, high amounts of this very high grade cancer. And they were so surprised that I had had it for so long and it hadn't done anything. And they were shocked because it had never shown up in any of my mammograms. And so here I found myself needing to make some decisions. And what I love about this essential oil blend is it promotes alkalinity in the body. It boosts that nutrition value within the cells as well. And as doing so, it helps repair that damaged DNA, helping those rogue cells, right? The body then knows, oh, alert, alert, we have a problem, and it goes to work and it helps do that. It also helps that morale. Okay, because when you're diagnosed with something like that, you're thinking, what do I do? Or if there's a threat of it, you think, okay, what can I do? So I'm going to share with you a few of the things that I did, and I'm going to give you a diffuser recipe that you might be able to bless your life with a little bit. All right, so let's talk about what different things this can help you with. So did you know that DDR Prime will also help people who have addiction, specifically addiction to smoking? All right, what you do is you rub the bottoms of your toes with this essential oil every morning and every night. And the combination of that clove and the summer savory and the thyme really helps to reduce that. There's some other things that you can do with that, like brushing your teeth often, especially after every meal, are you ready? With OnGuard toothpaste, right? And using OnGuard mouthwash. And you have to do this every single time you eat. Drinking, what I have found to be really helpful is drinking ruby red grapefruit juice. Also makes the taste of the nicotine terrible inside your mouth. So that's one separate thing you can do with it. When I came out of my breast reduction, I got these lovely little things called blood clots. I got one in each lung and ended up in the hospital for Christmas that December. And one of the first things that I found and did research on was clove. And the ingredients in this really help to thin that blood and help that blood really move, because clove is just moving and generating this energy inside the body that is so helpful. Additionally, this essential oil is very good for helping with gingivitis. Now, I don't suffer from gingivitis, but if I want to make sure that I feel like I've gone to the dentist and had my teeth cleaned, if I just drop a drop of this on my toothbrush and then brush my teeth, oh my gosh, it feels so good in my mouth, right? Like it literally makes all of my mouth feel like this. And what it does to the gums is it stimulates the gums and helps them to become really robust and nice and tight against the teeth. And those spots that you might have that are maybe detrimental to your enamel and going too far below the gum line can really be increased longevity, right, by utilizing this internally on your mouth. Okay, it's also good in capsule form to be able to take for candida. Those of you who suffer from overgrowth of yeast in your body, you can use this 3 times a day to be able to boost your immunity to that. Meaning, what does that do? It just kills off that, but you have to lay off the sugar. You have to lay off the sugar. So you can't be eating foods that are promoting the growth of sugar in your body. And as a nutrition therapist, that is super important to me, to be able to keep sugar levels low in the body, because we know sugars are major red flags for lots of disease and mental disorders, in fact. So we really need to be able to watch that. And if you want to have a really great experience with using that for these items, including lime, which you would put on the bottom of your feet, the base of your spine, and the upper part of your spine, it's going to be really helpful for you to combat those exacerbations that you can have from having lime and utilizing for candida. So candida, you're going to take it internally in the soft gel form. I would recommend 3 times a day, and that's going to really support your body system. If you're looking for a cellular, what can I do for carcinoma is in my family, what can I do? By just putting this into your diet plan, that you're going to take 1 in the morning and 1 at night, you can increase that ability for your body to be able to manage those DNAs, those cells that have kind of gone rogue and have an information system problem. And that's what it does. It helps regulate that information problem within the cells. All right. So many of you are like, okay, get on with it and tell us your protocol for your for what you did for breast cancer. So here's what I did for breast health. Okay, this is the protocol that I got from a very dear friend, and I stuck to it. And number 1, for my own good, I knew I needed to go on a plant-based diet. So immediately cut out sugar. I cut out meats. If I was ever going to have meat, because my body was really, really demanding it, I would have organic, lean meat. Okay. Chicken, just so you know, increases the alkalinity of your body. So it makes it it's acidic, rather, is what I mean. So it's acidic, and so you want your body to be more alkaline. And so that's why this is such an amazing essential oil to bring the body, the alkalinity level normal, right? And so you want to decrease those foods that increase acid, and chicken is one of those. So I ate that super sparingly, maybe once in a 6-month period. And when I did, it was grass-fed organic chicken. All right, but plant-based is 100% your best bet. You can get a lot of protein from legumes and other plant matter, right? That's really going to pea proteins. There's so much that you can do in the plant world that you don't need to be having meat. But if you are going to choose meat, please choose meat that is grass-fed and comes from organic sources, okay? I also cut out dairy. All right, dairy was one of those identifiers that there's a lot saying dairy's fine, and there's a lot of science that says dairy's not fine. So you need to find out what's best for you, but I cut it out for about an 8-month period, okay? And then when I do partake of it, again, it's coming from a grass-fed, partially processed, so it's not raw all the way, but it's raw enough that it can get on the shelf. If I could have my druthers, I would just take it straight from the cow and use it that way. But again, there's a lot of science going both ways on milk. So everybody has to do what is best for them. And there's a lot of opinion out there. So don't just take my word for it. That's what I started with, was a plant-based diet. All right, the next thing that I did for the breast health itself is I would apply every morning DDR Prime right over my breasts and under my armpits, okay? That's what I would do first, and then I would use rosemary. Rosemary has a lot of science behind it in what it does for cellular health and development. All right, so I needed everything that I could to be able to get that essential oil. So again, then I would apply a drop over my breast and under my armpits, and then I would end with lavender. Lavender is very good for hormones. It is not going to be one of those things that creates breast tissue in little boys. It actually is very good for leveling out hormones. And I was 13% positive on both estrogen and progesterone in my receptors, my hormone receptors. So I needed to bring that to 0. All right. And I would apply those 3 essential oils every morning, every night. And interestingly enough, I also used DDR Prime for pain. Okay, I really did. I would soak in the bath for that after my surgeries, because I would go in every 3 months for reconstructive surgery for fat grafting. because I wasn't a candidate for implants. And thank heavens, because there's been a lot of evidence showing that implants are causing a secondary type of increasing cancer chances. So my body was just rejecting anything that was foreign, so I needed to use my own fat. And so that's what I did. Every 3 months for the next 18 months, I was in and out of surgery doing that. So to help the inflammation and the pain, I would bathe in DDR Prime, okay, and I would put it in Epsom salt. 3 drops of DDR Prime, 3 drops of AromaTouch, sometimes 6. And then I would add deep blue to that. I would use about 3 to 4 drops of deep blue. And I would get in the bathtub and I would just soak and soak and soak and soak to help relieve the pain that I was having from the surgeries. Okay, so that is my protocol, and I'm going to give you a diffuser blend that I think is really important to use. It's 2 drops of sandalwood, 2 drops of frankincense, and then 6 drops of Siberian fir. You diffuse that in the air, and that will help on a neurological and physical level through the olfactory system, and delivering those essential oils to your body. So I hope this has been super helpful for you. If you love Golden Drop, click subscribe below, and then share these videos with anyone that you would love to share them with who might find value with it as well. We're grateful for you joining us on our Golden Drop today, and hope that you will be able to make a comment below, because we look at those and we answer right away. Thanks so much, and have a great day.